Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Fight Night with your boy AD. Hey, I hope everyone is good, having an amazing week. Health is good, family is good, work is good. Keep rocking. Today we're going to talk about last week's event. We had boxing in Saudi Arabia, UFC, and major announcement, guys. Let's jump right into it. Starting with boxing, the Last Crescendo. Saudi Arabia, they put one of the most amazing card ever. From start to finish, action. I'm going to focus on the last 3 fights on the main card. Shakur Stevenson fighting Josh Paddy. Shakur Stevenson was originally scheduled to fight Floyd Caulfield. Floyd got injured. Josh Paddy from England, undefeated, good skills, took the fight on 3 days notice with no training camp. Shakur Stevenson, if you know him, great boxer, great skills, amazing defense. I'm talking about elite defense. You cannot touch him. Shakur Stevenson won the fight by technical knockout. It wasn't a smooth fest. I'm gonna be honest, it wasn't. From start to finish, Shakur actually looked for the finish. It was amazing to watch, dominated the fights. Right now, what we need to see all those guys fight, man. We need to see Devin Haney, Tank Davis, Teofimo Lopez, Ryan Garcia. Please make those fights. Next fights. And now the co-main event. Joseph Parker taking on Martin Bakole. This one is also a late replacement. Parker was scheduled to fight Daniel Dubois, but Daniel Dubois got sick. Martin Bakole was all the way in Congo with no training camp. On 48 hours notice, accepted a fight, flew all the way from Congo to Saudi Arabia, and weighted at 315 pounds. Joseph Parker weighted at 265. You see the difference? It's crazy. Bakole went in this fight with a mentality kind of like, you cannot touch me, fighting with his hands down, and you cannot do that as a heavyweight. In the heavyweight division, everybody can punch. And for that reason, he got caught with a big shot at the top of the head, and that was it. The fight was over. It was done. But kudos for him for taking this fight. And Parker, I hope he gets the fight with Daniel Dubois, which will be an amazing fight. But yeah, great performance from him. Now, the next fight, the main event of the evening. Artur Beterbiev taking on Dimitri Bivol. The rematch for the Undisputed Light Heavyweight Championships. The first fight was very close. That was back in October 2024. Beterbiev came on top. He was the winner. Keep in mind, at the time, both fighters were undefeated. Bivol from 2017 to 2024, he was a champion. He is an amazing champion. Can box, he has power, good defense. He's really good. Beterbiev, that's 21 fights. 21 victory and 20 knockouts. Guys, the guy is 40 years old. 40. 40. Which is kind of crazy when you think about it. Anyway, in this fight, we had a totally different result. We had a new crown, undisputed light heavyweight champion, Dimitri Bivol. He was actually more active, more effective, and doing the most damage. Those two guys, they took each other undefeated record. Obviously, the third fight is coming, probably over the summer or in October in Saudi Arabia. But yeah, it was amazing to witness. Guys, that was it for boxing. Amazing card. Now, UFC. UFC Seattle, headlined by Cejudo and Song Yadong. It was actually a good card. Let me tell you something. The prelims, 7 fights, 7 finishes. It was impressive. The most amazing fight for me was Silva, one of the nerds guy. This guy knocked out his opponent. The guy was on the canvas. He was standing, looking at the referee, like, are you going to stop the fight or do you want me to kill him? It was crazy to see. But yeah. Now let's focus on the main event. Henry Cejudo taking on Song Yadong. On paper, It's a great matchup for Henry. Henry, 38, 2 division champ, Olympic champ, great wrestler, good striking, and can mix it up. Song Yadong, fairly young, is 28, been in the game for a couple years, but is very powerful. When the fight started, the first 3 rounds, it was all Song Yadong. Henry was behind. At the end of the 3rd round, Henry got eye-poked. They stopped the fights. Henry, he put up a veteran move. He literally took the entire 5 minutes to take a break to recover. But then, when the fight started back again, he said, I cannot see from my eye. So they had to stop the fight. It was not a no contest. It was actually a loss on Henry record. I don't want to talk bad about the guy, but I don't trust him. Why would you pull something like that? And like Dana White said, you don't need to see the rematch. At this one, Henry, you should retire. You should definitely retire. You did your part. You've been a champion in 2 divisions. Olympic champ. You done everything possible in this game. Just retire. Enjoy your life. Guys, that was it. We had a lot of great fighting boxing, UFC, and now amazing announcements. Breaking news. Every time you see this weight on your social media, you know something's about to pop off. You know Dana's about to cook. He just announced UFC London, UFC 314, and UFC 315. It's insane. Let's start with UFC London. UFC London is going to be headlined by Leon Edwards coming back fighting Sean Brady. It was initially supposed to be Leon Edwards fighting Della Maddalena. Now it's a totally different fight. Leon Edwards fighting Maddalena, it was always going to be just a striking match. But now Sean Brady, he brings the grappling, the wrestling. I can't wait to see how Leon's going to adjust to that. I know Leon can do that. He fought against a great one like Kamaru Usman and won. It's going to be a good one. Next one. UFC 314, Miami. Guys, you wanted violence, you got it. You have Dan Ige fighting. Jeff Neal taking on Carlos Cortez. Bryce Mitchell taking on Jan Silva. Ooh, I cannot wait for this one. You have Yair Rodriguez fighting Patricio Pitbull. Michael Chandler as the co-main event taking on Paddy Pimblett. And the main event, Alexander the Great Volkanovski coming back fighting Diego Lopes for the Undisputed Featherweight Championship. Which means Ilia Topuria vacated the belt. Can you imagine that? He did. He actually did. Now, what's next for Ilia Topuria? You have Dustin Poirier, Charles Oliveira, Arman Tsarukyan, or Islam Makhachev. And you know what? I don't see any problem fighting Islam Makhachev. Ilia Topuria, what he did as a featherweight, he literally destroyed the 2 best, arguably, ever featherweight champion. In Max Holloway, finished Max Holloway. Max Holloway never been finished like that. Finished Volkanovski. And him moving up, I don't see any problem. And apparently he said he cannot make the weight anymore. He cannot make 145. Go up, go to 155. You deserve that. And I know of 155, anybody he connects with, you go to sleep. It touches you, you go to sleep. This division is about to be very exciting in the future. I can't wait to see that. And last announcement, UFC 315, UFC Montreal or Montreal. Belal Muhammad fighting Della Maddalena. It's gonna be a very, very exciting fight. And the co-main event, you have Valentina Shevchenko, the Bullets, fighting Manon Fiorot. the French girl. Guys, this year, UFC is serving. UFC is serving violence, violence, violence. Cannot wait to see those fights. Make sure you tune in. Thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know how you feel about those fights. And I'm gonna see you in the next video.